ready for this. Since like 9-5, I've been eager for this. Talent on the rise, I'm consistent with this. Trophy is the prize, ain't no gimmicks with this. Okay, now what's left on them? Told you I'ma flex on them. I did it all subtle, ooh, and then I hit that exit on them. Gotta blame my faith, cause these odds ain't got nothing on them. I secured the safe for the cradle, I ain't dropping nothing, ooh. Only winning is exception, ain't no truce. Ain't no dub, ain't no L on my crew. Only winning is exception on my crew. Yeah. Ain't no dub, ain't no L. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, 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 I'ma act a fool with this. Okay, yeah, yeah, and I hit that.
Today, from Soldier Field in Chicago, it's a special Christmas Day edition of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Marcus Mariota and the Chicago Bears versus Daniel Jones and the New York Giants.
We've had a lake effect snow band sitting over Soldier Field since about 9 this morning, and it's not supposed to budge anytime soon. The good news, the folks don't seem to mind here in Chicago. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New York Giants. Jones throwing on first down. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35.
A gain of 12.
The numbers for Beckham in last week's effort. He took out some anger, some apparent anger against that defense. The yards just kept going up and up and up.
Yeah, he was just running up and down the field doing whatever he wanted. By the end of the game, he was seeing 2, sometimes 3 defenders on every snap. Yet he was still making play after play. It was like he was running routes versus air in practice.
Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on his first drive. Instead, second down.
On the coverage.
To throw again. Jones looks for Beckham again. This time he finds him. They get 6. That'll leave him with 3rd and 4.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Solid catch there for a man who's been so brilliant this year. Worth pointing out, as we were talking about earlier, there has never in the 60-year history of the award been a pass catcher, tight end or wide receiver that has taken home the MVP trophy.
And the best receivers I've talked with, they know that stat, and it drives them crazy because they understand that without a quarterback, they don't make the plays that they make. They also don't feel like they get enough credit for bailing out some of the throws the quarterbacks make.
Absolutely. Takes 2 to tango.
Not the desired outcome, but probably won't be the last time we see him take a shot downfield.
Darius Slayton. incomplete.
They'll need the 39 here for a first. This is third down.
Yards to go.
Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. That's a throw he'd like to have back. Now fourth down.
A lot of times it's that first read that...
Jones now on first down. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. But he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. A good pickup there, 26 yards. From the gun, Jones. He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end.
Jones pass.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 15 more yards there. And he's got his man, Beckham. Touchdown, Giants. Odell Beckham there to make the grab. And the Giants are going to take a first quarter lead.
If you didn't know it, it won't surprise you to find out that this team leads the league in scoring. They've been a quick strike team all season long. There's another example. They did it again. This offensive coordinator, right now, he can write his ticket towards being a head coach.
From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. And he is the NFC rating offensive player of the week. You got to think, all the guys that take the field each and every week, that's not an easy award. Always has to feel good to grab.
It has to feel great because it separates you, at least for a week, amongst your peers. And for him to separate again, he has to have the same type of a game. That means being explosive off the line of scrimmage and catching everything that comes his way.
How about the first quarter he's putting together out wide? Pretty impressive.
I think that he likes the fact that we're playing this as a day game. You know, some guys, they respond better in the evenings. For some reason, it builds up. For this guy, day game, and he is off and running. You're exactly right. 100 might be conservative with the start that he's had here in the first quarter.
Yeah, by the numbers, he's on pace for 200+ right now. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Operating from the gun. Jones out to the right here to Shepard. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Over the middle to Beckham. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Complete.
A good pickup there of 20 yards.
It's a gain of 20.
Now Jones from the gun, he'll throw. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
Jalen Johnson on the coverage.
Throwing again. Jones. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, 3rd down. From the gun, Jones. He finds Beckham, complete. And they'll get this down to the 10. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I'm about to do a disservice to the catch we just saw. One-handed, coming down with it, just like that. Yeah. I know. Odell Beckham Jr. We're used to this, aren't we?
We are.
And that's just wrong on every level. That was spectacular.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Operating from the gun. Jones. This is caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Ball carrier.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Now this throw caught left side. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
19 yards. And
here's Jones on 1st and 10. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in.
Jones.
A good pickup there, 21 yards. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, Jones. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Well, sometimes when you try to defend OBJ, you're going to get a PI call.
You might get a PI call at just about any point during his route. And I think a lot of teams have taken the whole philosophy of, hey, just go ahead and do what you have to do and hope eventually they'll quit calling it. But not in this case. They dropped the flag for the pass interference.
And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. Odell Beckham with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Giants add on to their lead. He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on 1st and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got him down close. I think that big play left him real.
Jones throwing on 1st down. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. This drive starting off on the right foot. 18 yards. Talk about a big first half. Already has the 2 touchdowns, adding to his receiving total there and picking up the 1st down.
He's coming off the line so fast. I think he's intimidating the defensive backs with his explosiveness, and he's chipping away at their confidence.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Now on 2nd and 13. Jones finds his tight end Ingram. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
Yards on the play.
The Giants on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he will have a Giants 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 41.
Jones pass.
And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes. Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
That's going to be caught, and he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown.
Touchdown.
Odell Beckham on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Giants are able to grow their lead. So not only is that his 3rd touchdown catch of the game, he's done it here in the first half.
I'm not sure defensively what...
Jones now On first down. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he's going to get this from the 6 out to the 12. A pickup of 6 as they double their workspace.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jones. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders. And he's got his man. Beckham. Touchdown, Giants.
Complete to number 13.
Odell Beckham on his way to a historic performance. 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes.
Throwing on first down. Jones to Shepard, complete over the middle. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
Sterling Shepard.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
It was Roquan Smith who got his big hand in there to knock it away. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. On the draw, this is Barkley. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. Not something you want to see in Week 16 or any week, really. We'll be right back. The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down. Throwing, Jones. Quickly into the hands of Beckham. And he will have a Giants 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, that'll get them the 1st down as they get 9 yards out of that quick slant. And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. Give them 32 on the play.
The dynamic duo is doing damage in this one, and they've certainly been on point throughout. And they hook up again for another big play.
Now Jones. And he's got his man, Beckham. Touchdown, Giants.
Complete to number 13.
A 5-yard touchdown catch. And the Giants add on to their lead. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Now Jones on 1st and 10. A short throw to Ingram. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Caught left side, it's Beckham.
Jones pass.
And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
Gain of 12. First down, Giants.
On 1st and 10, Jones. A short throw to Ingram.
Jones.
And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. Throwing again on 2nd down. Jones. And a quick throw here that's complete. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right in midfield at the 50. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. On the crossing route, complete. That's Shepard.
Jones.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, 2nd down. Third quarter action here on Christmas Day. Hope everyone's having a blessed holiday season. 2nd and 10 right now. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. The Giants on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. Back now at Soldier Field. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. He's at the 50, 30, the 20, 10, and they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown.
Jalen Johnson.
Well in hand. Here's Jones throwing after the interception. Throwing middle, and it's complete.
Jones.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 33-yard line.
Jones fakes the give to Barkley. But it's caught on the right side at Smith. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45.
Complete to Caden Smith. A gain of 11 on the play. And the Giants.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. This ball complete. Jones to Ingram.
Jones pass.
And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line.
A gain of 16.
Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. The throw over the middle taken in, and he's going to get this inside the 30.
Odell, beckham.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. Eddie Jackson picks it. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line.
Jones pass.
Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the 4th quarter, trying to hang on to them. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught.
Odell, beckham.
And a nice gain of 21 yards. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. And that is caught. What a grab at the 8.
Jones.
Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Giants are able to grow their lead. Two scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And this is going to be covered up by the Giants.
Onside kick is recovered by the Giants.
Here's the Giant offense now making their way back out onto the field. They've been able to move the ball well in the air, and certainly a big reason why those receiving corps have been excellent.
There's no doubt about it, partner. And let's face it, when they get away from defenders, those guys are quick. And when they go over the top of people and use their bodies, they're just thick. But let's face it, what we're seeing right now are catches that are simply sick.
Well, you brought your A game. You're fired up over those catches, aren't you?
Can't help it. Even as a former defensive back, I've got to tip my cap to these guys. They are balling.
I appreciate that. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone is...
And this is caught inside the 5. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line.
First and goal.
Jones operating from the gun.
Jones
And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Odell Beckham there to make the grab. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. The touchdown all set up by the big play one snap before, but they finish it off here with a shorter completion, this time for the score.
I like how they stuck with what got them there, right? The big pass play, got the momentum going.
So 2 scores down, time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And this will be recovered by the Giants. And that ought to just about do it. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. That one looks like he'll throw here. That's complete left side to Shepard. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Looking to throw. Jones. And this is going to be incomplete.
intended for Sterling Shepard. Incomplete. Jalen Johnson on the coverage.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but...
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Giants, they're now a win away from a perfect regular season as they move to 15-0. And they'll return home next week to take on the Detroit Lions. Meanwhile, for the Bears, they'll be guaranteed a finish of no better than 500 as they drop to 7-8. And they will get a home date next week as they will take on the Dallas Cowboys. So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. With that, we say so long from Soldier Field.
I don't know no better, I'm on this every day.